I was excited about this because Jessica and Michaela know what the buzz is all about.
We sure do.
Time now for the water cooler buzz. We started 2010 with a new slew of commercials that made their debut during the Super Bowl. Some didn't last past the game, but others are still airing today and have changed the way commercials are made and even marketed.
A friend of our show is back to tell us about some of the best commercials of the year. President and CEO of the Association of Independent Commercial Producers, Matt Miller. How you doing, Matt? Good morning.
I'm doing well. Good morning.
Overall, a good year for commercials?
Overall, a great year for marketing and a very good year for commercials and people who create visual images.
Let's jump in and show one of the best commercials of this year. Take a look at this one.
Here we go. One big push. Big push. Congratulations. Teenager.
Don't even think about going to Kevin's.
It takes one powerful mother to have a teen. Learn how to keep yours safe and stay sane at drugfree.org.
Okay. Is that successful? Because I think this is part and parcel. A lot of commercials, it has the twist.
Well, it does have the twist, but what's interesting
fluid.
about, here's a commercial for Partnership for a Drug-Free America. It's about talking to your teen, and it's not scare tactics.
Yeah,
right? It's funny, and it sort of brings out, the eye roll is the whole thing. I mean, director Jim Gardner brought that out and brought out that one little thing that makes everyone laugh every time they see it, right? And it's that whole thing. If you have a teen, you know it, so it's connecting with you to say, you got to talk to them even if they just came out of the womb.
Right.
Now, there's a viral one that has changed the way commercials are made and marketed. Let's take a look at this one.
Love this commercial.
Ladies, look at your man. Now back to me. Now back at your man. Now back to me. Sadly, he isn't me. But if he stopped using lady-scented body wash and switched to Old Spice, he could smell like he's me.
This has been a huge success.
It's great. It's just great.
Right. Besides it, you know, it launched on TV and it works on TV and it does so many things for an old brand. I mean, you know, we could talk about the branding and movement from Old Spice, the guy with the duffel bag on his shoulder whistling on the docks, you know, to now this. But the fact that it then got the momentum online, became one of the most successful virals of all time. 22 million people have passed this around and opted into watching it, which is the difference of virals and regular commercials, right? These are people who not only see it, they say, my friend wants to see it too. And people go and seek it out and send it to people. Over 22 million hits already.
So do you think then because of all that, because things are going viral, because we have internet and stuff and the way the economy is, that's all changed how commercials are being made right now?
Well, I think it is. I think the sensibility is about that engagement and that entertainment payoff. So if you want someone to pass it on, there has to be the value. It's almost like, you know, the gossip buzz you would have in high school. You pass on good gossip, you're going to get good gossip back. Same thing happens with virals.
But, okay, I've used Old Spice forever, but now I think I've always liked it, and my dad, and now I think it's cool.
Yeah, well,
I never thought it was cool. I never thought it was cool.
And it was a bold move by Procter & Gamble to move that and take that chance.
We should show you that this is getting such great response. The Old Spice guys take into YouTube and Twitter. George Stephanopoulos actually has a response. Check this out. This is so wacky.
George Stephanopoulos asks a political question. The president's lost some female support. How does the White House get those women voters back? Hi, George. Great question. Here are a few suggestions. First, mandate the use of Old Spice products in the White House. After Hours and Swagger are a couple of my favorites. Then, President Obama should henceforth only be seen in a towel. Also, instead of opening the State of the Union address with "My fellow Americans," try opening with "Hello, ladies."
He's on to something. Is this is he going to be a big star, by the way? Because this is such a...
He's out there, and you know, he's got a whole new career. But this is really interesting. So now they took this sensation of an ad. They shot 186, I believe, responses to people really putting questions to him through social media. They shot it all in a week. Now these responses alone, in the 2 weeks it's been out, has 42 million views. Just the responses, of which 35 million were just last week. So it's like the momentum is just outrageous and blowing away all other virals because it's a continuing story. It's a continuing engagement with the brand.
Well, speaking of continuing, I watched, you can look online and there's an interview with the makers of that commercial. That is one continuous shot of him in the shower. They built this really elaborate set with him getting on the horse. It's changing the way commercials are being made.
I mean, Tom Kuntz, the director, really created this in a very interesting visual way that not only makes it funny, it's obviously cast perfectly and performed perfectly, but that idea makes people say, how did they do that?
How did they do it?
And, it's all of those factors of production.
We also love commercials with athletes, and this one is with LeBron and Kobe. It's a Nike commercial.
Say, Nikki, don't you see? You and your boys, you'll never beat me. So you can tell Kobe and tell LeBron that they can meet me on the court. It'll be
Love it.
Puppets. I love puppets and I love hip hop. This is like, I love this.
Yeah, and the LeBron puppet is just, you can't stop watching it.
And it's fun, a lot of it's also about the appropriate nature of where you put a commercial to make it work. So this aired on Christmas last year when the Lakers were playing the Cavs.
That's right.
And so they launched it with that. They had the audience right there, and then it just sort of went on and took off. But, if you actually take that moment in time, take the right topic, put it to the brand and put it out there, people will engage and they'll throw it out there themselves and they'll really move it on and make your message happen in the media.
Matt, you know your stuff, and if you'd like to see all the best commercials in their entirety, you can go to LACMA tomorrow night, 6:30 for the 2010 AICP show. For more information, including how you can get tickets, click on the red info button. KTLA.com, you know it.
We could talk commercials all day with us. We love this. Thanks so much. Good to see you again.
My pleasure.
All morning, the largest animal on the planet.